How's it going, everyone? Today we're playing Mobilize in Alchemy, going to be running some best of 3 games. I have covered this deck quite a bit in the past, but we haven't made a video on it since Alchemy rotated. Really, the biggest thing this deck got from Edge of Eternities is Sacred Foundry and Godless Shrine improved the mana base so much with this deck. It always felt like a big struggle to find your black sources, and we were just really splashing for Thunderkite and maybe a Sephiroth. I did put Darkstar Banisher in the sideboard. If you want to run like other black removal cards in the sideboard, I think that's a great option now. I'm also back on Swift Spear's teaching. I took it out for a while, was playing other cards like Fleeting Effigy. I think I've been playing more Sharpshooters and Sheltered by Ghost, but I'm back on the teachings. I still think there's quite a few flex spots with this deck. The teachings, Sephiroth, Sheltered by Ghost, even Sharpshooter. I think these are all cards that you could replace with something else, but this is just kind of the configuration that I've been liking. I don't think I've made hardly any updates to the sideboard. I am playing 4 split ups and 3 Authority of the Consoles. That's just for mirror matches. Also, split up's pretty good in this deck, like against, you know, just random green decks that kind of overwhelm you and you just need a bit of a reset. I find myself bringing in split up in quite a few matches. So let's just jump right into it and see if we can get some wins with Mobilize. All right, going against number 8 here, we have a pretty bad hand. Like if I had 1 white source, this would be a pretty solid hand. I might risk it though. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm playing, you know, my second stadium headliner, my second turn, and then I just never had to land and lose the game. Perfect. A 4-drop I can't play. That's kind of what we were looking for. Just give me 1 white land. Starting Town right on top. Starting Town would be the best land we could get because then we would have a black available. All right, blue, white. Going against the Birds deck. And our hand is absolutely ass. If we just rip a white land, it completely turns around. That's really surprising to me. Was not expecting that block. And it's a stock up, okay. Man, land into Thunderbond Vanguard. Come on. Into another land, into 3 tree. I guess that's at least better than just passing the turn with nothing to do. The only problem now is like we draw Starting Town, it's going to come into play tapped. All right, now I'm hoping for Godless Shrine. It's the Riddler. Yep. Stop it. Stop having stuff. I think they might have like a seam rip, maybe. Yeah. Alright, give me a land deck. Thank you. Not really a good attack, though. I'm just gonna pass, play Vanguard next turn. If they have, like, 2 Sheltered by Ghost, we could probably concede the game. Okay. If they pass with 2 mana up, I think they just have Dazzling Denial. But I do have a voice, so they would need to deal with that. So I guess maybe not. They might as well play out their hand unless they have a way to get rid of the voice. Well, I think they might have a way to get rid of it, because if they don't, it seems like they should have taken Vanguard. Mockingbird. Okay, well maybe that's why this one's gonna choose Mocking or Vanguard. That's the worst. That last seam rip pretty much took any hope away. We'll see what happens. Another card I can't play. Do they have another splash portal? I guess not. We are so far behind. No way they have a spell pierce. Yeah, I still think we take Thunderkite. How much damage is this? I think they have they have some kind of bounce spell, right? Into the Floodmaw. They're gonna bounce Thunderkite or destroy, okay. We're attacking. One, two, three, four, five, six. They're gonna get a 1. So what we have to do is play a creature, potentially. As long as they don't get rid of our sharpshooter. Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of complicates things. Now both of my cards make them gain 3 life. But still, I don't have to play anything. I can just attack with the headliner, unless they have another bounce spell for sharpshooter. Right now, it's all riding on if this sharpshooter can stay on the battlefield. I don't have black, that's right. No, don't bounce it. Unbelievable. I mean, they were gonna gain 3 life. They weren't dead, were they? Huh. Okay. Well, I'll bring in Enchantment Hates. I'm actually going to take out Sheltered by Ghost. There's so many, like, enter the battlefield effects. I mean, maybe Split Up. Sometimes you just get, like, overwhelmed with birds. I might cut down on a couple headliners. Thinking about trying this. I mean, I could bring in Banisher, but yeah, I feel like that doesn't really help as much as like just a hard removal spell. All right, at least we have like A white and a red's worse this game. 3 Waystone Guidance. That's pretty funny. They gotta choose the Vanguard, right? It's like no point in choosing one of the guidance. Oh, they did. Okay. Bold decision, Cotton. They have Sheltered by Ghost, maybe? That's bad, too, because I can exercise and get a 2-for-1 at some point. Splash Portal, okay. Well, I'd rather them Splash Portal the Thief than, I don't know, that big Warp or 6 guy. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, gain your life, draw your card. This card is so frustrating to play against. Feels so bad. This is kind of awkward too, because like, for mana efficiency, it's like I need to play the Vanguard. And then like, this next turn I could have played like two 2-drops, which I guess I could do here. Just see what they do. They might have a Dazzling Denial. I'm trying to get, I would rather them use it on this than my 3-tree battalion. Literally no idea if that was the right play. Yep. Maybe we should have done it on Wingbright, because damn, these things are annoying. I'm going to say if they have a counterspell, they're going to choose Vanguard, because they would rather like hold up a denial for 3-tree. But if they're thinking about it, maybe they don't have one. Because your play, like if you have a counterspell, your play should be choose the Thunderbond Vanguard, and then I'm going to counter 3-tree when you go for it on your turn, because that's probably what your play is going to be. But we just drew a Voice of Victory, so I think that's going to be my play. And then, oh, nice. All right, that's a good way to start the video. GG's. This hand's pretty good. They are starting town and a teachings. Got a lot of top lands. Got ourselves a little Is It deck. That's not a bad draw, but I'm not going to be able to play it next turn, unfortunately. They have some kind of instant speed 2 damage spell, right? We just have to assume that Voice of Victory is going to get killed next turn by like the lash. What is it called? 3 damage alchemy card. That gives them the boon. That's what I assume anyway. We'll see. Okay, just the stock up. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to play Sephiroth, but like Sharpshooter's fine. All right, get a couple more damage, 5 damage to him. It's funny because next turn we can't even 3-tree unless I draw a different land. All right, there's the lash. What else? And a teachings. Looks like they still didn't hit a land with a stock up, Lash, and a Teachings. That's impressive. That's exactly what we're looking for. Haste, lifelink. Sharpshooter was pretty nice this game. Sharpshooter did a lot of damage, actually. Alright, so an Is It deck. Give me Sheltered by Ghost, that's for sure. Banisher is pretty good on those little tokens. The otter tokens. But it dies pretty easily. I might bring in Enduring Innocence, and I'm going to cut down on Teachings, actually. I think I'm okay with this. If you feel like you're going to get overwhelmed, I mean, I could bring in Split Up, but I have quite a bit of removal, 4 Ghost and 3 Burst Lightnings. I think this is fine. Back in my day, they used to have Corey Steelcutter in this deck. Now you don't need to bring in like the Authority of the Consoles or Artifact Hate. Man, this hand is so awkward. Like, I can't play a turn 1 Headliner. I'm going to try it anyway, but damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Like, this would pretty nice curve, but now we're just hoping to draw a land. Okay, we did. Let's play our best friend Sharpshooter. Sheltered by Ghost on the token is kind of nice. Yeah, they're gonna have like quite a bit of removal to slog through. So probably next turn I want to go Sharpshooter into Headliner, but there is also the consideration of just playing the Thunderbond Vanguard, because if I draw a land, which I didn't, I could Thunderbond into 3-tree. This thing's gonna do a lot of damage to me too, so possible I want to just Headliner plus Sheltered by Ghost. I think I might try to wait one more turn. Maybe we get punished. We're definitely going to get punished. I would imagine they can kill both of these creatures. We'll see. The only problem with that is if they do, then I don't have anything to put the Sheltered by Ghost on. So maybe it's better just to go Sheltered by Ghost and like Headliner Sheltered by Ghost. Maybe that was a better play. Now we're hoping they don't have like Burst Lightning to kill the Headliner. No! Alright. Well, I got punished for it. We said we might get punished for it. Punished we were. And now we're on chump blocking because you know what? I should have played the Vanguard, actually. That was a mistake because I have to chump block here and it doesn't matter. Alright. Well, they have lots of burn, as we've seen. Lots of burn. I think I'm still fine with this configuration, though. We had the chance to get it off the battlefield, and we chose not to. What a chump. I wouldn't say this hand is, like, insane or anything, but maybe this gets there. I think this is a pretty good hand for being on the play. They have their best turn 1 play. So the problem with this hand is, like, if they just go, like, Illuminating Lash, you know, then they have a 1-mana spell to kill the Vanguard. Yeah, this is a carrot dangling in front of my face. You can't take that bait. Alright, that's not so bad for us. I actually really need something to do here. So if I want to pray that Vanguard survives and I can 3-tree next turn, this is the way we go. But I would assume that they would, if they have the ability to kill Vanguard, they're going to. And this deck has like no shortage of removal, so I would think that Vanguard is a pretty easy target here. But this is kind of like the home run play. Like trying to get really lucky with this Vanguard surviving and then a 3-tree into a Thunderkite. I think if I wanted to be a lot more conservative... Oh, well, they played an island this turn, so they can't kill my Vanguard. They could bounce it with Flood Maw. Yeah. Alright. Alright, 3-tree, please hit. Damn it. I mean, we probably still have like one turn we probably don't need to block this turn. It's just gonna be like how many into the Flood Maws. Alright, that's fantastic for us. That's the best thing they could have played for us. That's gonna heavily tie up their mana. Their best play is like a mountain and like another removal spell, or you know, just or an island and into the Flood Maw. And they got to do it on their turn. Okay. Can they kill the voice? The 1/1 voice? I would imagine that's what they got. And I don't think they can attack either. Let's go. Ugh, they had me sweating. They had me sweating. GG's. Alright, go first. Yep, that's a keep. I don't have black, but I think I still keep it. I mean, this hand's a little land heavy. Yeah. But I think voice into Thunderkite is pretty good. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a little mirror match. 2 to the bottom. Alright, so voice and then a burst lightning here is not so bad. Also, if they... Okay. Oh, they missed the land drop. Oh no. That is unfortunate for them. I almost want to burst lightning this. Like I'm seeing blood. I wanna make like the most aggressive line possible. And that 1/2 just gets a free block. There's no free blocks. Miss a land, miss a land, miss a land. Alright. Now I'm gonna get punished for my hyper aggressive play. Comes into play tapped, but it's worth. I'm taking the guidance. Alright. So, in the mirror, I bring in my authorities, and I bring in my split up, and I bring in my banisher, and maybe one more shelter by ghost. Headliner, I don't like. I don't really like burst lightning either. Like, it kills... It would have been... It was good in this game, but, like, assuming they play things like 2/4s and 1/3s, the burst lightning just doesn't hit. And the stadium headliner, same reason, it just gets blocked so easily. But I do need to make some cuts here. What else do I want to cut? I might go down on my teachings, actually. Yeah, I'm going to try this. Hand looks great. Just need to draw one more land. I guess if we don't draw lands, this is like the worst hand ever, but you know, it's right on that edge. It's right on that edge. All right, that's good. Having a split up is kind of nice just for, you know, they're going to get the jump on me, so. Like, if they play a Thunder Kite right here and attack, our split up is looking mighty juicy. All right, seam rip. Yeah, that's a pretty good sequence for them. I still think I play my Thunder Kite here. I'm gonna do lifelink. That way I can just play Vanguard next turn. Assuming I don't need to split up. It would probably be hard to split up next turn since they would have... Unless they play a Thunder Kite. I still want them to make that play. That's not the play I want them to make. Now what do we do? What do we do? I'm thinking about just using 3 tree on their turn. But if I do that and they have a Vanguard of their own, I lose. Right? Yeah, I'll lose. I think the conservative play would be Voice of Victory and Shelter by Ghost on their Voice of Victory, or I take the Banisher. The riskier play is I try to get off a 3 tree battalion, which is incredibly risky. It is incredibly risky. I'm a little scared though right now. I'm gonna make this play. I'm going to take Voice, because if they have a Vanguard, I just don't want to die. Are they going to sack it? No way. Okay. It's like, no way. Sephiroth is a pretty big brick wall. I could try to 3 tree and hit my own Banisher. Like, that would be pretty good. I think I'm just going to pass and go for the battalion. That requires 3 mana. See if they want to sack Banisher. I'm going to go for this just to see if I can hit my own Banisher. Which I do. Damn it, we should have done it last turn. I could have got an attack in. Thunderkite feels so bad against Authority. It's possible they could have a split up too. Depressurize. And they get back their Voice. I'm still worried about them trying to get me into a situation where a Vanguard just wins the game. So for that reason, I'm doing this. It's the Battle of the Banishers. I guess we'll do lifelink. I could have done Menace and like got an attack in, I guess, but Seems like gaining 3 life might be more relevant. I'm at 8 and they're at 20. They've gained a lot of life from the Authority. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Oh, they're not going for Thunderkite? They might have another one. Huh. Very interesting. Alright, let's play Sharpshooter. They have something. They're holding priority. What was that? Depressurize? What was that? Yeah, that's an instant. So there's a good chance they have that, and they would kill my Vanguard. Or just the Thunderkite would probably make more sense. I don't know. I guess we're just going to go for it and see what happens. I guess Depressurize is a pretty good sideboard option. I think it's been pretty good. Okay. Well, if they had that, they shouldn't have waited for me to attack. Huh. Strange. I might be dead here anyway. Oh, I am dead here, actually. Because they have this. Yep, that will do it too. Well, I needed to draw Authority of the Consoles, and I just never did. So Burst Lightning's actually not bad against the bat. It's just so bad against everything else. Alright, give me all this Sheltered by Ghost. I'm just going to take out Teachings. Alright, big game 3 here to stay undefeated. Yeah, this hand looks good. Big game 3. Ah, that's the best card they could have played. That's the best. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm going to go Sharpshooters into 3-tree. Because they played this Authority. I was going to do Guidance, but now... Alright, the good news is they're stuck on mono white. Oh shit, I should have played that other starting town. Oh no, I got distracted. I got distracted. That was a mistake. So I needed that to, I probably should have, since I made that play, I probably should have just played the Guidance too. I'm throwing right now. We're throwing real hard. Alright, you got 1 red now, and they have a Sharpshooter that has Mobilize too. Like, even if I draw an untapped land, though... Yeah, I don't know. Am I supposed to split up here? Nah. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I kind of effed this game, but them having the Authority is kind of effed me. They are growing. We're probably dead. Like, this is pretty bad. Like, the Authority got me. And our inability to find our own Authority of the Consoles has not been good. Again, I think we're in a situation where maybe I just try to get the Banisher. 2 Hellkites. We did not get the Banisher. I wonder if this attack gets me killed. I think it does. Yeah, I'm at 10. I think we might just be dead anyway. That's gonna do it. Alright. GG's. We go first, and this is very keepable, other than all of our lands come into play tapped. But our hand is so good. Our hand is so good. Alright, let's... Damn it. Damn it! I was making all kinds of mistakes tonight. I was planning on just going headliner and playing a retreat because, like, I didn't say white there because I had 2 white sources. So, man, that's so awkward. So awkward. Look at that big 1/3 blocker for me, too. Just an absolute unit. Oh, we got ourselves a little Elves deck. Nice. I mean, I could Thunderkite, but playing the Guidance and the Voice seems pretty good. Pretty good. Assuming they don't get rid of the Vanguard, we'll just win next turn with the Thunderkite. Well, I think opponent is just rage roping. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and finish off this game. See what happens. $123 damage. I think they're dead. Well, just in case they decide to come back, I'm going to bring in my split ups. I feel like they're probably gone, though. We'll see. Well, they roped out. I guess we take those. Well, let's try to get one more game in. Yeah, I guess this hand's okay. As long as I draw some gas. This is pretty land heavy. That's good. That's great. That was probably one of our best draws. Basic Forest. I feel like we've actually had some pretty good matches in this game. Some pretty good Mythic players. It's nice to see. Sometimes, like, I make these videos and, you know, we get a bunch of, like, brand new players, bronze players that just downloaded the client. Alright, so definitely a landfall deck. Probably got Tifa and Hydra. The good thing if they just, like, slam a Hydra right now, it's a Fountain Port Charmer, as, like, Burst Lightning just takes care of it. Man. I really wish... I'm going to play the starting town in case, you know, we draw 3-tree Battalion. I can play it. Freaking Fountain Port Charmer is such a brick wall. It is such a brick wall. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Thunderkite. It's not like, I don't know, the most exciting play here, but let's see what they do. I'm assuming they're going to play a 1-mana Hydra and then juice it up. So I want to save my Sheltered by Ghost for that. Okay. They play the Hemorrhoid and Fenrir. Fenrir. Put the counter on the Hemorrhoid. That way everything else gets a lot bigger. Fantastic. Their creatures are so big! I felt like we were doing pretty good, but this is like an insane turn. Stop playing stuff, please. I mean, we have to get lucky and just try to, well, I don't know, hit a Vanguard. probably the only way I can get out of this. Jesus, they have more? Like there's more? Yeah, I think we're just dead. Sheesh. I guess the only way to get out is if, like, they don't block, right? Would that even be enough? No, I don't think so. I have 2 burst lightning, and I could put them to 3. All right, well, that went not the way I thought it was gonna go. So we bring in all of our split up. I even kind of like Authority in this matchup, just because I want to tap their creatures down. I think a Headliner gets blocked pretty easily. Yeah, I think I just need removal. So they just can't go to town with Boroid. God. Tap lands, man. Let's try it. Again, another hand that looks pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna go Guidance into Thunder Bond. Like, Victory, Thunder Bond. That's their setup. At least they... The bad thing is, like... if they have Fountain Port Charmer. But I think we should just be able to win this game here. Vanguard should get it done. Assuming nothing crazy happens here. And they gotta gain some life. So we're gonna have 5, 6 creatures out. Yeah, they're just dead. Alright, it's nice when our deck does what it's supposed to do, you know? It's nice. I feel like the mono green deck really needs that turn 1 ramp. They really need it. Yikes. Let's mulligan that. That's just too weak of a hand, right? This hand looks to be much better. Unfortunately, I think putting back 3 tree is the way. I'm very tempted to put back a mountain. Maybe even putting back Thunderkite isn't as bad. Just because I don't have black. This is tough, man. This is a tough decision. It's between Thunderkite and 3 tree, I think. Like, I want to split up in case they have the nuts, and then Sharpshooters, you know, just something to do on my second turn. Evolving Wilds. Okay. I wonder what they're gonna get. Ah, it's a forest. Yeah, okay. Into another forest. Into my arch nemesis, Fountain Port Charmer. I think I might go Guidance here. Alright. Here's Finny. If I Thunderbond Vanguard and draw a Black Source next turn, we could win the game. Assuming they don't get rid of my Thunderbond Vanguard. Which is a big assumption. But Mono Green has like a fight spell or something. No blocks. Ugh. I think this is okay. Would love, love, love to hit a black land untapped Godless Shrine. They're playing the lands before playing anything, so that's always a good sign, right? Okay. Infinite blockers. I think I'm just gonna play the sharpshooter. If I attack, they get a nice block. They get a block. And draw a bunch of cards. I'm gonna try to wait one more turn. Okay, what's your last card? You got anything? The fact that they're like cracking this right away. I mean, they played 2 Fountain Porch Charmers. Like, what could they have? Now, what is this attack? Are they just wanting to draw with Spinner? I think that's the case. Alright, so we're good. We're good to go ahead and just win this game. Which way do we want to win? I think with the Thunder Kite, that's the most exciting way to win. Alright, pretty good series for us. I think we went 4-1? GG's. So there you have it, some updated Mobilize. Deck is still strong. We beat some really high ranked Mythic players with it. I actually think the person that was also playing Mobilize had some pretty good ideas. What was it? Depressurize? That card actually seemed pretty good against me. Our creatures are generally pretty low toughness, so I think this is a pretty good sideboard option, if not just putting it in the main deck. But I don't want like too many removal spells with 3-tree Battalion. And I'm pretty happy with the Authority plus split up combination against the Mirror. So, I don't know, just something to think about. I thought that was pretty good technology. But thanks for watching the video, and I will see y'all for the next one.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah.